Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Now, if you're Janet Jackson, you could fall in love with anybody, right? You don't need nobody taking care of you. But it doesn't hurt to fall in love with a billionaire, now does it? When Janet was performing over in the Middle East sometime in December, she met this guy. His name is Wassam Al-Mana. Turns out he's a big wig with Saks Fifth Avenue and the stores they have in Dubai and all over the place over there. And those two apparently are in love. She credits him with getting her through the death of her brother, Michael Jackson. And he also happens to be 9 years younger. So you go, Janet. Madonna, following a very strict macrobiotic diet. She doesn't eat anything good. No sugar, no processed foods, no dairy. So she pretty much had to hire a personal chef to follow her around, because even when she eats out in restaurants, because she has to be social or have meetings or whatever, she brings the Japanese chef with her who goes in the kitchen and takes over. Now, he's got her on this pretty strict diet, and it's also pretty common to what the Japanese people eat, because the food that she's eating has been linked to longevity in Japanese women, and Madonna wants to stay forever young as long as she possibly can. Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore. There's a lot of gossip right now going on about him having an affair with a 21-year-old girl who picked him up at a bowling alley. But sources behind the scenes say that Demi and Ashton have this don't ask, don't tell policy, meaning they are free to stray outside the marriage as long as they don't talk about it, as long as they don't embarrass each other and rub their noses in it. Just do what you have to do to make yourself happy, but keep coming home to me. And apparently Ashton finally dallied with someone who couldn't keep her mouth shut. In fact, now this girl, Brittany Jones, I think her last name is Jones, right? Yeah. She's 21, and she's releasing some of the text messages she and Ashton shared, including one where she asked when his home was going to be empty again so she could come over. And also, her ex-boyfriend is leaking some naked pictures of Brittany. So you get to see her nude on the internet, which is probably exactly what she wanted anyway. Katy Perry shot a video with Elmo. Talk about kid-friendly, singing a little version of Hot and Cold together, and it was supposed to air on Sesame Street's New Year's Eve episode, but it popped up on YouTube on Monday and instantly got over 1 million hits. Well, a lot of parents of little kids saw that video and they didn't think it was appropriate for Katy to be showing quite so much boobage. And they filed enough complaints, posted enough nasty messages that Sesame Street producers have decided not to air the clip as part of the broadcast on New Year's Eve, but you can still catch it on YouTube. And then finally, Lindsay Lohan, you know, she tweeted last week that yes, she failed a couple of drug tests, but she feels really bad about it, and she's ready to face the music and accept the consequences of her actions. But a witness who saw Lindsay as she was actually composing what she was about to tweet said she was giggling the whole time, being coached by a couple of friends, telling her how to sound more, you know, sympathetic and more pathetic, I guess. And the whole time she was sipping on Jack and Cokes. And she sent what she wanted to tweet to her managers, one of them being Larry Rudolph, before she tweeted it. And then as she's sipping the Jack and Coke, she says, you know, like, what do you want me to do? I'm ill, you know, like that. So she's making just a mockery of the whole legal system and the whole process. And some sources are saying she won't even serve a minute of jail time, even though she failed 2 drug tests. Because Dina was at a party in New York the same day that Lindsay tweeted all this stuff, saying, you know what, even if it is true, we've got such a great team of lawyers, they're going to squash this, and they're not even worried about it. So that's your Showbiz Top 5 for Thursday.
Check out more blogs, pics, videos, and celebrity gossip, all at KidLive.com.